we're ready to go, okay?
All right. Welcome everybody to the Hamlin Conservation Board. The emergency exits are on either end of the building, and the handicap is on the right hand side as you go out the door, and the AED system is right across the hall from us. So, to begin, Cheryl, could you call the roll, please?
Hey, Steve Rutherford,
Here.
Jean Clark, here, Rob Westcott,
Here.
Carrie Whipple. Here.
All right. Next, we have the minutes. I'm glad you came, because otherwise we wouldn't have a quorum. So everybody had a chance to read the minutes. And are there any additions or corrections or addendums to it? Hearing none, can I have a motion to accept the minutes?
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes from October 28th.
We have a second, to move and seconded. Cheryl, please poll.
Rob Westcott,
Yes.
Jean Clark, yes, Steve Rutherford,
Abstain.
Carrie Whipple.
Yes.
Okay, so moved, being carried. We'll go right into our reports. Janine, what do you have for us today?
There was nothing on the agenda for the planning board meeting for November 4th. There was just some general discussion on some of the ongoing things that were not, obviously, there was no agenda, just some things that are happening around town and but since no actions were taken, there's really nothing to report.
All righty. That takes me right into the EMC meeting. EMC meeting was held at the RTS bus station, and to look at their usage on the electric buses. And unfortunately, I didn't get a whole lot out of it. My question didn't get answered was how cost effective is it running fuel as opposed to electricity, and basically buses are plugged in, they get charged, and we'll Fish Advisory Board. There's a lot of things that are taking place. One of it is according to Mike DeCerio. He's been with DEC tracking the fisheries program, and they are going to continue with the stocking of the Atlantic sandy for the next 5 years. That's the commitment. What they're doing out there now with the electroshocking is they've stocked two different types or two different species of the Atlantic salmon, and they're trying to discern which fish has better survivability and if any of them are spawning, and we'll know more on that in the spring when they do their.
So we've been doing, we did data collection past couple of years with the DEC for genetics. And this year we added Atlantic salmon to that lake stuff. So that was part of that whole thing to figure out the strains and what's surviving. I'm sure that's out there. So.
And whereas Irondequoit Creek, they stopped stocking the Atlantics, and they are also the stocking of the brown trout in Aronicoit Creek, except for what the hatchery at Powder Mill Creek puts in. They've discerned that there is enough wild reproduction going on to sustain that creek with fish. So, which this year will be the 2025 fish are already in the raceway for it, and so this 2025 will be the last time that they stock it. So, with that, they, Michigan Sea Grant, Stacy Krugel, got money to do an economic impact study on and she didn't get into details, but it's all in trying to figure out how much our advertising versus how many people are actually coming and fishing, and how much money is being spent in not only just the charter industry, but the recreational guys that come up just to fish in the creeks and streams, and the guys that are getting guides and those that aren't. So we're not really sure everything she has planned for that, but she's got the money for it, which is a wonderful thing.
Yeah, she just asked me to send to write her a letter of recommendation from Lake Ontario Charter Boat Association, for the proposal. So
Yeah.
I know she got preliminary thumbs up, so she's
Yeah.
pretty excited.
Well, you got your letter, you got one from me, and it's memorable. So the second thing she's going after is, and she's already got graphic artists lined up to do this, but she wants to put fish recognition posters at all the launch sites, and like up here at Sandy, where there's just the walk-in fishery and stuff, so people can tell the difference between a brown trout and Atlantic.
Good luck with that.
Huh?
Good
Yeah,
luck
I
with
know.
Are they that simple?
Yeah, they look very
Yeah, gotta look for the X's. Sometimes the X's look like Y's, but anyway, she said she's got that figured out, so that's a wonderful thing. And we got our fish advisory board budget approved of a whole $4,000, which it's been for the last 11 years since I've been on the board.
Do the towns equally contribute to that budget?
No.
I won't press that.
All done, we go one round with advertising and it's gone. And so, yeah, I don't know what we got planned for this next go around for bringing in data, but an advertising campaign for this next year. But
I would like to see Monroe County actually include it in their county brochure for tourism, minus the one sentence that they put in there.
Yeah, yeah, Rochester Tourism kinda helps us with the, picking up some of the tabs for the brochures and the, oh goodness, the maps and stuff. And, I haven't been on the site lately, but they said they've, upgraded the, fishing brochure on the website. And the, website is supposed to also have all the places where you can put in a kayak.
Do you know what the website is?
I think it's Fishing Monroe County.
Yeah, Fishing Monroe County, yeah. That was it for Fish Advisory Board. So that takes me to Mr. Westcott.
2 town board meetings and since the last time we had a conservation board meeting. One of those included a public hearing regarding the preliminary town budget. Boring stuff, but I have a copy of it if anybody wants to review it. And then also at one of the board meetings, they brought in the engineering group, MRB, and they were discussing the possibility of expanding the water lines in Hamlin. I think it includes 85 or 80-ish.
Yeah, 85.
Houses, so, but they basically came in, did their long spiel presentation, and what it would take. They're now working just to see, cost-wise, what
Yeah.
that's gonna do.
$18,000 for that,
Yeah.
and they didn't really do what they should have did. They didn't count any of the farms. They didn't count like any
Right, they literally only
residential
counted
like
houses.
lots.
Right. It was like individual houses.
So they
and
did it
that's
like partially, and they charged us $18,000 for that. I was the first thing I asked. I go, did you guys count all these lots? Oh, well, no. Okay. Well, how do we know how many farms aren't going to get built for water?
Right, I was gonna say that the assessor had to get involved and go, okay, hey, I'll give you all the
Yeah.
numbers and we'll get all that data taken
It
care
still
of.
took a week and a half after that too, before they even.
So, but, so that was a big topic at one of them, and, that's what I have.
Alrighty, well, Louis isn't with us for the zoning board. So there's no. Sure. Why don't we jump right into Hamel Beach?
Okay, the last, Friends meeting that I attended, at this point in time, there's an Area 1 project in Hamlin. Currently on track to begin in mid to late spring of next year. That's currently what it is, and changes, still to be seen, but that's where they are.
Oh, this one's the break wall, right,
Yeah,
and then the other one's obviously Marsh.
March, well, the other one is the movie of the path and a whole
Yeah.
development about the, coastal erosion hazard area, that's the area one. And contrary to what I've heard some people in the community say, does this mean the park's gonna be closed? No, I mean, the rest of the park is open, it's just that area is gonna be open. Winter, there again, as they've done in the past, they have fires in the fireplace of shelter one, and people are out walking around and taking a stroll. So, I'll be doing that. Several members of the Community Beach attended the Parks and Trails New York statewide Friends Conference, which was held in Saratoga Springs. this gathering provided an opportunity for Friends groups from around the states to share their ideas and success stories. So it was a really opportunity for other friends to hear from other groups and what works and what doesn't work. So that was a good deal. And that's all I've got.
All right.
We won't be holding any more friends meetings until probably February or March. We won't meet over budget, even though there might be group projects that we'll work on. No official group.
All right. Well, can I get a motion to adjourn this portion of the meeting?
Is there a zoning workshop? No. I'll make a motion to adjourn this portion of the meeting.
Second. Okay, and then we'll go right into the Hamlin Waterfront Committee with the same members being present. Do we have any referrals?
Really no referrals. Everything's been very quiet.
No referrals. Okay, do we have anything to discuss?
I was gonna mention, I think we already did, but you kind of touched on it, that they got full approval for the anti-marsh project. So,
Ooh.
according to
Yeah.
the November 5th document that we all got for the anti-marsh project. So,
Did they, plant the trees?
Yes,
They did.
they're all out at the scout park.
And the only other thing I would add is next month, I believe that as usual, our meeting is going to be the Tuesday after the town board meeting. So that'll be,
oh yeah.
December 10th.
December 10th.
I look at my calendar that week and
I'm out of town.
If there's no planning board meeting, then that will be, so it's open for possible cancellation, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the zoning board.
nothing zoning, nothing planning.
Nothing happens till Monday, and we come forward. I think it's a time of year when people are just not, busy with other things. Although I don't remember it being this slow.
No, it usually happens like, maybe April, March, April, we tend to have one meeting, 1 month where there isn't anything, but it happened a lot earlier.
So if it's there's nothing really to discuss, I don't know. Fishing advisory board meetings or EFC meetings?
No. We have it, but there's nobody there for that meeting except for usually me and Steve. The Steve show.
So we.
Did you guys Zoom that meeting?
Yes.
Huh?
You guys Zoom that meeting also?
Yes.
Yeah, look it up, and it's,
Yeah.
it doesn't
We
make
have to
sense
wait till
to.
January for those and stuff.
Yes. I thought we would, advertise sooner, but we're waiting until January.
I'm all in favor of reconvening at our regular scheduled meeting in
January.
yes, that month, the first one.
Okay.
So who would make that decision? Does the town board need to make the decision that they?
They usually just make this decision.
Oh, okay.
And then everybody.
Yeah, and just bring it to whoever.
I talked to the chairperson, and then everybody.
The chairperson agrees.
And then I'll make sure that we put it in the West Side News. We were fortunate enough to get the planning board and the West Side News today for this week, saying our calendars. that planning board and we'll listen to it.
Okay, and we have
Would that be
to,
the 27th?
You don't have any calendar out yet?
No.
I think that's probably,
Could be, is it
if
the
they,
fourth Monday?
yeah,
it is, the weekend prior is Martin Luther King Day.
Okay, so it's
I don't
zoning,
know.
so that means that would be the Tuesday for zoning.
Okay.
Okay.
So was it January 27th?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's 2 months out.
You guys are gonna miss me.
Where are you on?
Never mind, you'll see me.
Okay, good.
All right,
Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I can make that motion.
do I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second, we adjourn, all in favor? Aye?
Bye.
Aye, sorry.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna change that.
Oh, goodness.